So let's start off this problem with identifying our sides. So which side are we not given in this problem? The hypotenuse? All right. So then which sides are we given? All right. So remember, if we trace our angle, that gives us two sides. One side is, so what's this side here? Hypotenuse. Then the other side is always the adjacent side. All right, so this side is adjacent, which then makes this side opposite. All right? Now let's look back at our trig functions right here. In fact, what I'm going to do, just to kind of save us a little bit of time, is I'm going to group this together. Then I'm going to copy it and put it back up here. Right. And you don't have to recopy it since it's on your paper. This just makes it easier for us to see it up here. So now, which one of those three uses opposite and adjacent? Tangent. So that means my equation is going to involve tangent. So just like before, I'm going to write my generic equation up first. So I have tangent theta. And what does theta represent again? This symbol? Angle. So this represents degrees. Okay? And then we would have opposite over adjacent, since we decided to use tangent on this problem. All right? So now we fill in everything that we're given. Do we know an angle? 70 degrees, so we fill that in. Let's do this up here so you can kind of see it a little bit better. So let's put my angle measure in red so you can just kind of quickly identify what we're filling in. And then our opposite side, what's our opposite side on this one? X. Then over. Now our adjacent side. So we have 42. Okay? Does that make sense? All right, so the difference in this example and the last one is where our variable is. All right, if you go back and look at this example, our variable was on the bottom. And this one, our variable is on top. All right? So the first thing that we can always do is take what's on the bottom, move it out to the front. All right, so last problem was the x, so we moved the x out to the front. This one, if we move the 42 out to the front, so we take our 42 and move it over here, we end up with 42 times tangent 70 degrees equals, now what do we have left on the right side once we move that 42? Just x, right? So in this one, that's all the moving that we have to do because now x is already by itself. So now we go to our calculator and we type this entire thing in. And with just writing this out, I'm going to go ahead and put this part in parentheses just because that entire expression is just a number, right? So this is exactly what we're going to type in. So we have 42. So always type your, no matter what operation you're doing, always, always, always type your side length in first. So 42, and we're multiplying, and then tangent 70, close parentheses. $115.4. Do we need to put the multiplication in, the symbol here? You don't technically have to. I always like putting it in there just to remind me this one's multiplication, the last one we did was division. So to kind of eliminate that possible mistake, I always put in my multiplication or division symbol there. All right, so we type it in, hit enter, and we get our answer of 115.4. So then x equals 115.4. Okay?